Next, we're going to cover formatting images. Okay, so what if you're requested to submit a image that is 500 kilobytes? Remember, 1000 kilobytes equals 1 megabyte. Okay, so let's go to some images. All right, now when you hover over an image, it'll give you information about it. This one is 1.5 megabytes and it tells you the dimensions. Okay, so let's actually drag that into Photoshop, right? And say you want to resize this. What you'll have to do is you go to where it says image size, and you see right here you can resize it. Now when you're resizing images, it's best, really best, to, instead of making it bigger, you make it smaller. If you have a small image and you try to make it bigger, it will look fuzzy, so don't do that. If you have a high resolution image to begin with, that's the best thing. So let's say we want this to be half the size. This little lock chain means that it's keeping the width and the height proportioned. Watch when I go and make this 550 pixels. See, it changed this now to 325, and I say OK, and it kept its proportion. It didn't stretch it or pull it. It's the same proportion. Up here, it tells you it's 66.7%. If you hold down the Control key and then hit the plus key, it'll bring it up, or Control minus key, it'll bring it down. Now it says it's at 100%. So if somebody is looking at this on their computer that you're going to send it to them, this is going to be the size that they'll see it in general. Okay, now to revert back to what it was before, you can click edit. You can either undo image size or step backward. Either one, it'll go back to what it was in the beginning. I'm hitting Control minus so I can see the whole image on my screen. Okay, now if you're going to have two of this excuse me if you're going to have two of the same images, it's best, let's do the image size. Let's put it back to 550. Say OK. And remember, you want to save it with a separate name. So you'll go hover over File, scroll down to Save As. If you just save it, you would have written over your original file. So Save As, click on that, rename it something different. Since this is the smaller one, I'm going to rename it TN for thumbnail. So I know when I look at the titles or the names of the files that I know this one is small. And I save it. Yes. Quality, maximum, yes. Okay. See, and here in the address bar here, the name bar, it says TN. That's my new one. So the other one should still be there. So let's see. Yes, see the original Karina, and now Karina TN is still there.